Now this is a story all about how my life got twisted upside down. And I'd like to take a minute, just sit right there, tell why I love being the principal of GMs. Ladies and gentlemen, I am Dr. Tron Young, principal at Joseph Arthur Middle School in O'Fallon, Illinois, where every day we're making a difference in our kids' lives, one interaction, one moment, one day at a time. And I challenge you to leave here, continue to be the thermostat and not the thermometer. If you're like me, I love my classroom. We'd be in a classroom, we'd be like, a number is divisible by 2 if the sum of the digit is what? Divisible by 2. A number, like making learning fun and meaningful and having the kids love to come in. I wanted to create an environment where the kids heard me tell them, if you think you can, you can. But if you think you can't, you won't. If you think you like to win but think you can't, it's almost a cinch you won't. And now they're tagging me on Facebook and saying, I remember when you told me this and it's helping me to understand my worth. And then my superintendent had this crazy idea that he wanted me to be a principal in the district. And I wasn't for sure that I wanted to be a principal in my district or principal at all, because in my classroom, I control that domain. But as a principal, you go from crisis to crisis and fire to fire. That's not the fire that you create. And I knew that because I was a union president and I had those fires and I had to tell them, no, that's not a fire. You need to professionally talk to your principal. But as a principal, I want to make an environment that it is so positive, that is so loud, that all those negative things and those negative comments, that's not what people hear. They see it, but what they tell are those amazing things that are going on at our school every single day. So my challenge to you to be the thermostat. And the first time that you have an opportunity to be in the thermostat is at the beginning of the school year. Stop having your teacher sit down and you go over a list of things that can be an email or something that they read during the summer. What we've done is I started with my building first, but as a district, we all get on yellow school buses. Businesses donate balloons. They give us water. We are all pumped up, and we go out to the community, and we take all of our teachers, and we go to 5 kids. I tell them it's random, but it's intentional. It's kids that I want to say, I see you before the school started, so you don't have to act a fool when you walk through my doors the first day. We see you. So we get everybody there. We have matching shirts. We get our mascot. I create some chant that we all say, and I want to meet them where they are. Instead of waiting for them to come to the schoolhouse, we go to their house. We're 600 kids in our district. If we reach 5,180 people that saw this, and 2,000 of those people shared our story. So more than just our parents are telling our story, right? Opening day. I want to be like opening day of Cardinals baseball, where we're super excited to see the Cardinals go out there and play for their year. So I want to make sure that when they come out, we're excited, we're engaging, but every day of the start of a first quarter is the starting day of a new opportunity for my kids. So we do something awesome. Be the thermostat with positive parental communication. If the first time your parents hear from your school is when there's a problem, that is a problem, all right? So we do this in several ways. One, the positive letter writing campaign. Every day, I start out and put every kid's name on a mailing label. And my expectation about the end of the first quarter, every kid got a positive letter from us. My one expectation is it's not, I'm so happy Johnny's in my class this year. No, you have to find something amazing that kid did, and the ones who are your trouble kids find it early, so you send that early positive, like, hey, I love when you came in and you helped me pass out papers today. You add to my environment. I want our positive letters to be that refrigerator art that when their baby was 2 or 3 years old, they wanted to put it on the refrigerator and they didn't even know what it was, right? I want the letter to be that refrigerator art that when they're in middle school, they're proud to hang that on that refrigerator. The next one is student-led parent-teacher conferences. I don't want my conferences the first time where my parents say, oh, I got this parent in the room, your baby, da-da-da-da-da, and can't read, and can't da-da-da, and we need to know. I want my students telling their story. I want my students, every year they set an individual academic plan. Every kid sets 4 goals: type of student they want to be, the type of grades they want to have, type of friend they want to be, and the type of friends they want to have. And that's what they talk to their parents about during our student-led conferences. Last but not least, tell your story or somebody else will tell it for you. I get tired of people like, oh, did you see that post on Facebook? That parent was mad about your dress code. I'm sorry, but what they hear now is the story that I put out every Friday. I do a Friday 5 minutes with Dr. Young and a special guest student talking about that student and the awesome things from that student perspective that's going on at Joseph Arthur Middle School. I try to get it out by 5. It don't go out by 5. So we just do it Friday 5. And these are the platforms I'm on. Instagram, because my students told me Facebook is for old people. That's where they are. Facebook, because that's where my parents are and they love to share their baby and they want to see their baby out there. And Twitter is my personal professional learning network. And here's what I'll leave you with. If they're gonna be somebody, if they're gonna go somewhere, you better wake up and pay attention. The time is now or never to make their dreams come true. You better wake up and make a difference. Go out and be the thermostat and not the thermometer. Thank you.